Hey, it's Sarah, and I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys had for me about my writing process. I would say it's a combination of both. Sometimes I've written characters that are completely influenced by one person or a mix of different people in my life. Even if you set out to write a completely fictional character, I think it's going to have some piece of someone you know or you even in it somewhere because, you can't write in a vacuum and you're going to be influenced by the things around you, the people around you, your life circumstances. It's hard for me to answer this question because it's not just books that inspire me. It's music, it's films, it's poetry, it's plays, it's visual art. Any kind of art. I basically am obsessed. I'm not just the kind of person that is like, oh yeah, I like art sometimes. No, I have to be listening to music 24 hours a day, and I read as much as I can, and I'm always going to see plays and movies, and so there's just so many different artists that have inspired me and influenced me in so many ways, and a wide range of people, everyone from Morrissey to Radiohead to, John Cameron Mitchell and T.S. Eliot and, Disney movies. I don't know. There's just a lot of different things that influence me and inspire me. But I would have to say that my favorite book of all time is still The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I think the main thing when you're revising is to not get attached to things and to be able to step back and try different things. Don't get completely attached, like this character has to do this, or it has to say this, or this has to happen. You can always just try new things, and if you don't like it, you can put it back the way it was. I think I see so many writers who get so, attached to things that they're not willing to step back and make the choices that are best for the work. And I don't think you can really discover that until you are willing to kind of take a step back and be open-minded and listen to other people and get feedback and be willing to experiment. I have pretty much been writing obsessively ever since I learned how. I've been journaling obsessively since I was, 7 or 8. I started numbering my journals when I was about 12 or 13, and I'm currently on number 90. So I'm hoping to reach journal number 100 by the time I'm 30. I think it's doable. But I've been obsessed with writing ever since I was a little kid. I used to write plays when I was about 8 or 9 and make my neighbors perform them in the driveway. It was always like Disney movie hybrids, like everyone from The Lion King flies to Peter Pan, One moment that really sticks out in my mind, I wrote a play called Painted in undergrad at KSU, and I put on a staged reading of it, and I thought maybe 20 or 25 people were going to show up, but there ended up being over 100 people, and we had to bring in more chairs so that everybody could sit down. And then when the play was over, everyone was just giving this really long standing ovation, and I went up to the front, and people were just clapping for me, and I was crying. And then I just had a moment where I thought, wow, all of these people care about these characters and the story as much as I do, and that was just one of the coolest experiences of my life. So those are some of my random musings on the writing process. Thanks for submitting questions, and thanks for watching.